Hey everybody.
There's another camera coming in.
I'm Gizz Lazlo.
We're all Gizz Lazlo.
Alright, here we go.
You know what we should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm Gizz Paul.
And
I'm Gizz
we're going to do an
Lazlo.
episode. And this one's going to go off the rails really quick.
I've known these guys a long time. We've been planning for this. And for a long fucking time.
And finally we get him. So we got
No nonsense. No nonsense interview right here.
Let's sing and frog them and just not fucking. Huh?
Yeah.
It's been 15 years.
There'll be a lot of editing.
No, you have no fucking idea.
we don't like to do editing.
Edit the good stuff out. They don't have to do any work.
That's the logical stuff out.
Right? Yeah. And if you guys, in case you guys don't know, this guy's from Cape Cod, a really shitty part of fucking Massachusetts. Really, it's terrible there. There's bugs and you have to wait for your mani
Sharks
pedi.
there.
Fuck what? So don't be a pussy, man. There's lawyers.
There's got great white sharks at the beach.
So do we.
And they
They have more teeth.
and isn't there like flesh-eating bacteria?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, that's you guys.
That's what he likes.
I was the flesh.
They said you moved out here 20 years ago.
Oh my god.
20 years already?
Still.
I haven't been there in
You've been in Phoenix for how long?
about 15 years, 17 years now. Like that.
That explains the tan.
Getting it out of the park, one year at a time.
Yeah. Compared to anybody else in fucking Massachusetts, yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix is
Massachusetts.
Not here though.
Well, no, that's where your Rolex goes.
You know, it's just a fake bum.
I love flavors.
The big street person that lives in the street.
Alright, you guys got started in 1970 fucking 8.
We started in 1978.
That's what I said, 1978.
You added an export in there.
78-ish.
That kind of stuff around here, so not around this guy.
Alright, no, sorry. 1970, Jesus said don't make fuck cussing.
The Sex Pistols came and went already.
Yeah, that didn't take fucking long.
When
The
did the Pistols
Scratch
break up?
Pistols?
It was in the winter of 1978, right?
78?
Is it 78? Yeah. Well, after you kill your girlfriend.
Swindle came out in 79, right? But that they were done by then. Yeah, exactly. All right. So anyway, moving on.
So moving on. So one of the things I actually wore this shirt today because I was researching you guys. By the way, they have way more albums than you think. There's like 1,714. It's 11, 12, 6. You guys ever tour with the Nils?
Never played with it.
Never played with the
Those are
Nils.
Scratches and Needles guys?
That's but you guys
I
were.
saw him the other day. It's funny how that happens. Now he's wearing the t-shirt.
Well, it's
Because you thought it.
Yeah, he
But you have
manifested.
ESPN?
Let's manifest a couple of tonics. No, ESPN. No, are they playing the song on ESPN?
Well, no, that's how you communicate with networks.
Oh, ESP. Oh, ESPN.
This took a minute.
No, it just be nils.
Yeah.
In the end, okay, I get it.
It's a special perception Nils.
Yep. That's that alphabet thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How did you guys actually end up?
Doing the fuck
I
this.
came from Boston area. Like I grew up like 10 miles outside of Boston.
Sally?
Not Southie. Everybody says, "Oh, I'm from Southie," you know, like they
Get the
think.
Southie fucking...
No one is from fucking Southie.
No one admits to being from Southie, is that what you're
You know, the Southie kids were fucking tough, man.
No, they weren't.
Yeah,
They're East LA kids.
they should have fucking flew across country to fight.
We should have met. I know, right around Texas, like just desert Texas fucking Baltimore.
The projects versus the projects, the East Coast.
What are we doing down
It'd be
here?
like a reality show.
Yeah. I would like to
Southie
hire.
versus East LA.
Again?
Not Florida.
Yeah, so you guys like kind of wind up in each other's.
Oh, you're around like wonderful times, right? That was so
The kids, the younger kids, they were going to town to see bands.
Right.
They were turning on us on their bands. First it was Kiss and Black Sabbath and Alice Cooper, but then they started going into town to the Ram drinking age was 18. So they would come back and tell us stories about And this is probably like 1977, 78. And
Like debris.
a friend of mine, Jim Foley, he's a few years older than me.
That's about it. The whole thing was
Would
down.
always tell us. And one day he slapped
That's the
3
link
singles
right
in my
there.
hands.
That's a link right there.
2 damn singles on stiff with the small holes, the original pressings.
I believe.
Dead Boy Sonic reducer goes, go home and listen to these.
No shit.
I was about 11 years old, 12. I went home and listened to them, and
That's it.
then it was the Pistols, Ramones, and then it was the Boys. So anyways, my parents got divorced around then. And I wound up on Cape Cod at the end of the whole thing. And I was in the Cape Cod Mall one day, and all the record stores used to have like a new
It
record.
was like,
Oh, yeah.
the 9/11
There'd be a few records, you know.
Police
So I
power.
was looking for it, and here comes this guy with it. He used to have like an afro.
That were really,
What?
Yeah.
basically just surveillance
He had
cameras.
like an afro.
Really? I mean, that's basically what
Not like, well, kind of like a Juan Epstein look.
Oh, I got
Mild
you.
separation.
He goes, hey,
between
kid,
what could actually
you
protest
like punk
from
rock?
and-
Oh yeah,
They had
blah, blah,
this-
blah. We started talking about it. He worked across the street in another record store. So then I started going over there and hanging out with him. Turns out his band started.
I wore my Princess Di Trump
Just,
shirt
you know, kind of started to play. I was hanging around the band for a while. I didn't get in the band until like 1983.
This
So I was 15.
the Broken
Because
Bone shirts,
Rob
Chris Sherry.
DeCredo went off to college.
Anyway, he designed that, and
And,
he decided that it was too risky to carry.
Yeah, then
because
me
they
and
didn't want to be
Rob
involved
Cormier,
with
the
that.
guys that we played on
Anybody
the
getting shit
Planet of the
kicked out
Boss
is wear one of their shirts.
My first thing was Guilty Face. That was the first thing they had played on. But then, you know, it's kind of wild.
It's going to be here soon.
Hanging around together for 40-something years. At this point, through the highs and the lows.
Oh, yeah.
The real highs.
So back then, I mean, like, especially like early 80s, did you guys ever meet up?
This isn't, he's not authorizing any of this.
No, he's just talking.
Thanks. Keep him tied up.
We got the real fucking story now. Why do you think I sat over here? This is the Harry trendy copy.
There's a little bit of exaggeration that might come out of this guy.
But I remember being like a kind of a little kid, 14 years old or something, and those guys went in to record Boston on LA.
Yeah.
A small group of us tagged along, and I just remember hanging out in the studio while those guys were doing Boston on LA.
I remember even earlier than that. I was a DJ at this college radio station, WKKL, and I had the first like punk show going, and nobody knew what punk was back in Cape Cod back in like '79. And all of a sudden I get a call from it. I don't think he even hit puberty yet. But
No, I hadn't.
Yeah, and-
I had a song called Puberty,
Still not
one of my
yet.
first songs. It went puberty. It was kind of like sounded like it was like kick out the jam. It was like do 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 do.
Oh, yeah.
Do 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 do. And it went puberty, puberty, getting here in places where you can't see. And I was like 12 or 11 or something.
so I get a call. I'm the DJ, and I get a call. I ask if anybody wants to hear anything. I get a call. He goes, "You got New Rose by the Damned?" And I'm like, "New Rose by the? How do you know New Rose by the Damned? Why wouldn't I?"
I was at your mom's house last night.
Cape Cod.
Because why wouldn't I? You know, I was like,
Yeah.
because you're 12. I don't know, how old are you? 12. And I was like, wow, yeah, well, let's get this one out to Bill Close. I don't think you told me your full name.
Listen to the fucking show, his show one night. It's like, this is the Blue Oyster Cult's new song or something, right? And I'm like, oh, Blue Oyster Cult, that's cool. I like rock and roll. And it's like,
Oh, yeah.
wow, this doesn't sound like Blue Oyster Cult. It's, I'm Gary Brown.
My name is Billy Brown.
Anyway, he'd call in here every week, and he'd get anything. I want to hear something by Eddie and the Hot Rods. I go, how do you know Eddie and the Hot Rods? Because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but they had those records, though. They had the Dictator's Blood Brother. No, I always used to call up for Science Gone Too Far. They had that record. They had that in the fucking bin up at that radio.
Yeah. They had the bin. You had to play a certain, from like, you know, the Fleetwood Mac bin or something, and then like the oldies bin, the current top 40 bin, and then you get a chance to choose from this bin, you know, and in that bin, you know, I always take something out. I take out something from the regular bin, and I find an instrumental by I don't know, Emerson, Lake and Palmer that was 13 seconds long, and that would be my representation from them, and then I circle right back around to get back into this bin. And Christ, he recommended half the fucking songs in the bin at 12 years old, and that's how we bonded like that.
It's weird. He's still 12 years old.
I know. Well, used to,
12.
yeah, is he? I don't know. How old are you now?
It seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
It does in a way, yeah. You bring Rick Andrews back into
It's
the
almost
fucking
50
pool.
years ago or something.
Yeah,
It's almost what, 1980 probably?
Today?
80 back then?
yeah, it was
It's
79.
82 right now.
Yeah.
86.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's about the 86 years.
97.
well, Cliff and Rob, the other guy in the Freeze, had radio shows up there.
Yeah.
Rob
Rob had one.
How
He pretty much
common was
stuck to
that?
it, though.
Like kind of broadcasting the scene across a rural area, being able to go into, you know, a studio like and actually doing a broadcast. Like, was that pretty easy?
I mean, it was at the college. Anybody could be a DJ there. And I was only there because I was taking one class, whatever, every semester because I didn't really feel like graduating.
Yes, chemistry.
Chemistry.
Sex ed chemistry.
He got arrested.
3 times in a week.
Well, no, I did. Actually, if you Google my name and then my real name, the first thing that comes up in the
You won't tell me anybody's real name.
Cape Cod Times, clouds of dust follow drug suspect. You know, that was that whole thing with the alleged meth chase down with it. And
Alleged.
yeah,
Fucking alleged.
They never found anything on me.
Wasn't it your wife who blew the whistle on you?
Oh, not proven.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, not proven.
Which one?
But it could, yeah.
So, Cliff, there was a Freeze post office box. Remember the post office box? You had
Yeah.
the stuff sent there, but so I'd hang out with Cliff and do the runs with him or whatever, go to the post office box. And I'd be, you know, riding around, we'd be listening to music and stuff, and you have the post office box with the doors, you know?
Yeah.
And every now and then there'd be like, you know, free coupons for like Burger King, like free Whopper or something, or free lottery tickets. Cliff's got his hand inside the fucking thing up to here, and he's reaching around to all the fucking things, taking all the fucking coupons and free lottery stuff.
Is there like a statute of limitations on this? Because I don't want this to go south too bad. Although it would be funny as shit if it did.
Just stories. This is all fantasy time. Now, I don't see anything liquid with her. I do. No, I don't.
That's hers.
What is that?
It's not yours. That's what it is.
It's like an old piss jug or something. I don't.
Oh, she pooped in there.
Help us out, throw us a bone.
Yeah. What has she got?
My hate. She's just got hate.
What the hell's going on?
So
We're in a valley.
in rural Massachusetts back at that time, I'm trying to remember the fucking town my stepdad grew up in. My mom lived there for a while. God, not Pawtucket, but Fall River.
Fall River, a little bit south.
Fall River.
That's like Portuguese fucking hub.
Exactly. So like
Linguiça.
being in that kind of an area.
Now it's a heroin hub.
Yeah.
Fishing.
How did
A
you
lot of the
guys?
fishermen did heroin.
Well,
Heroin
they still
speed.
do.
Well, I mean, it's just because.
What did you catch?
It's more
Dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you catch? Ooh.
Yeah.
3 to 5.
So
And those guys would come out of jail
Yeah.
and jump on a fishing boat.
what was it like finding
I
shows?
go there with Joey D all the time, New Bedford, basically. We won't do a good last name, but Joey D. And I remember him like, hey, we're in the hottest part of town. He just scores a bunch of dope. And like, he goes, hang on, grab the wheel, and he kicks her. We're riding down the. I'd rather you say he's shooting up while I'm steering
That
the wheel.
sounds genius.
I mean, it took talent. It did. It took some talent. But we made it out of there alive anyway, which is all that matters in the end. He never got caught.
A few of them didn't make it.
Oh, dude, Tim
Too
Carroll
many didn't
wasn't
make
wrong.
Yeah.
How did you guys wind up finding shows back then? I mean, in the middle of fucking literally nowhere in Massachusetts.
Well, we were Boston, Boston adjacent. Boston had a thriving scene going in the 70s. There was a music scene. They had the original wave punk bands, like I said, the Damned and stuff were playing the Rat, but only 4 years before we showed up in like 1977 or whatever.
What were some of the little known bands you guys probably saw back then that we probably don't even know about now?
Nervous Eaters. Nervous Eaters was our drummer's older brother.
Okay.
Steve Cataldo, you know the Nervous Eaters. Yeah.
Pretty legendary.
You're not going to get any bands flying this guy. He knows.
Oh, he doesn't know shit. He nods a lot. He's my
I'm lucky that I got to tour with you guys. So then that's how I get to learn about the older bands that I didn't get to see or even know about. Just like talking to you.
But
the outlets were
the Rat in Boston was the equivalent to like CBGBs in New York.
Okay. It was like a mini CBGB.
And those guys, Jim Harold, that booked the Rat, he would be in contact with Hilly Crystals down at CBGBs, and that was, it was a network. That was the beginning of an underground network. A lot of bands that played those clubs went on to be big,
Yeah.
Even before then, though, it's like Doug Carey.
Stuff like that.
Our first manager, Doug Carey, that whole story about how I Taurus got put together, you weren't even around then.
Not yet, but I remember the boxes of singles came in, and I got one even before the sleeves were ready.
Oh, did you? Yeah. I mean, Doug got kicked out of Exeter College, high school in New Hampshire, and some ritzy for making bombs. And he comes down to our high school, and naturally I gravitate towards him. And like,
Hey, that guy's got bombs. Let's go talk to him.
And so he offers. He finds out we have a band. We just started the band up, and he wanted to manage the band. And he also has some money from dealing drugs in our high school. We were still in high school, and that's how we got the money together to go in the studio for RIOT Tourists. And we ran out of money after the pressing and the recording of it, and so we needed money for the construction paper, covers that we had.
Oh yeah.
And so we offered to go into the art department on different shifts and just steal reams of the construction paper. And so that's why there's two different colors: is the pink and the orange ones. And
oh my God.
Yeah, and then Doug is the one that was setting up. He met the manager of the Mill Hill Club, and John Vara, and John Vara took a chance on giving us a night to have like a punk show.
It was like novelty back then. It's punk rock night, everybody can dress
Put
up.
the disco ball on and wear white slacks.
But I mean, it actually caught on pretty much, and like we're really lucky too that we even had a band. We were able to get one because like everybody in the band were the only people on the Cape that really were into punk, and they each played a different instrument.
That's actually kind of fortuitous.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, Rick Andrews, when we met him, he was the only one that could really play at all.
Look at these tall boys.
Nice.
You guys are fucking hammered
Oh,
already.
this is nice.
Puking in a minute.
I've never seen a tall boy.
Shake it up, it's better.
Yeah.
The organic ones, you gotta shake them. I remember I saw these guys play at the high school. It was you and the same. I don't know if you were still in school at the time, though.
No, I had just graduated. Rob was.
So me and my buddy, we were in 9th grade, and we took our bus from Cape Cod Tech. We took the one that went by the Dennis Yarmouth High School and jumped out, caught them right when they went on in the auditorium of their high school.
It was a talent show or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it was.
Put on my ball,
The first show we ever played was at one of the middle school half show outside. Remember, and Jay Johnson was there.
And some of the Boston guys who would become fixtures in the 1980 and on punk rock scene.
That was '79. That half show.
It was starting to. The scene was starting up. It was the same thing here, but you guys, the black flags and stuff and the circle jerks. It's like all starting up around 77, 8, 9, 80, when those bands started playing around, and then we had Gangrene and Jerry's Kids popped out of nowhere. And that was a scene. Then it was you guys playing up at the Rat, I think, and what was the first time like Gangrene happened to be playing with you guys or something?
Gangrene's first show, I guess at a club, from what I hear anyway, was when Doug Carey had set up those weekly shows at the Hill Club. Finally we get the matinees on the Sunday afternoons. the all ages shows, and everybody that ended up playing and getting somewhat of a name in Boston, they came down to those before they actually really started playing around Boston. Gangrene's first show was at a party, I guess, the night before. They came down and played. The first club show for them was at the Mill Hill Club, But I mean, we have flyers.
There was good shows.
G.G. Allen
like
played.
the Freeze
G.G. Allen came down.
Changed your mic,
Jerry's
right?
kids, everybody.
You changed your mic after Gigi was done.
He was a regular, normal guy.
Oh, this is back before you...
Yeah, this is G.G. Allen and the Jabbers, right after the first album came out.
It was
Right
before it got a little weird with
A little weird?
the fucking shit tossing and bananas up your ass.
Yeah.
No, he was a regular guy. He really was a nice guy, man. It's like
In the
something
90s, I was on a tour in the U.S. and we were 2 days behind Gigi.
Yeah.
And every night, Gigi just used that microphone 2 days ago. I'm not.
These guys are playing Sin City. Time out.
Ham Apple? These guys fucking rip. Shout to Ham Apple. I'm bummed I'm missing this, but these
Sin
guys are
City,
pretty
man.
fucking important.
What's Sin
Doesn't
City?
get harder rock than that. ACDC.
Jesus fucking kickback laundry.
I salute you.
Whoa, that was kind of weird.
Nobody likes that album, do they?
Elon Musk fucking thing.
Dude, can you
Oh,
imagine?
by the way, we're MAGA. All right? Hardcore.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You wanna talk
Make
politics?
assassination great again.
You guys want to fight?
Yeah.
Because I'm down. I'll fight him right now.
Seriously, things are fucking rough shape, man.
Oh,
We got a
man.
real asshole in the White House, don't we?
I wouldn't even fucking bother, like, we're wasting money on
Yeah,
an
we're wasting
asshole.
time talking about
No,
it.
just like he's not an asshole. Assholes are kind of cool.
Yeah.
They have function.
yeah, right. No, this guy.
He's like toe fungus.
I've been going on about him for years now.
I thought he was an asshole before everybody knew he was.
After he was in college.
If you're from the Northeast and stuff, you kind of read about him from the New York Post and shit like that before he was anything but a real estate guy, a bankrupt real estate
He
guy.
was like a KGB fucking operative. They were working on
So you
it.
guys
Yeah.
get to 80. You put out your first release, right? 82. What were you guys doing? 'Cause that's when the skinhead scene kind of really started to pick up. On the
We
East
were
Coast.
one of the us and I guess maybe Leper, maybe, right? And the Stains maybe were about the only bands that kind of were they accepted in the growing skinhead scene, the hard the straight edge scene.
I don't know. That thing kind of
That didn't
there
last
was
long.
still
It got weird, right?
There was
Yeah, it
still
did.
punk rock kind of before. Then all of a sudden everybody was playing real fast,
Husker Du.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be Husker Du.
And then everyone tried to race Gangrene, but no one won.
No,
one beat
and then
Gangrene.
DRI was like, watch this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, it was about who could play the fastest.
That's when it kind of lost its melody.
Yeah. You know what sucked about that?
Which
Is
one
then
we did too temporarily. Rick Andrews, like he kind of pointed us in that direction in a lot of ways.
Was
But
he
the thing
rough?
that sucked about when hardcore and everybody started playing real fast, it affected the Ramones.
Yeah.
Because then the Ramones started playing fast, and I call it grease pig syndrome. You can't get a hold of the pocket anymore. You're constantly chasing it. The Ramones sounded fast, and they weren't really playing like
They were just playing eighth
There's
notes. They
eighth
weren't
notes.
playing
Yeah, they were playing eighth notes right at the top of the sweet spot, And then once you get out of that sweet spot,
Everything
it's
changed.
gone, and it kind of ruined the Ramones, And that was the worst thing about
You get
hardcore.
like agnostic fronts to give it all, and they were just fucking driving crazy
Yeah.
hard, fucking trying to ruin the stage basically.
But even then, with the New York hardcore scene, it became grunting and kind of screaming and angry.
Yeah.
Where as a kid growing up with you guys, was the melody you sang, And it's weird because I was talking to Mindy about this earlier. Is that you have one of those faces where you look at you and you're like, oh, this guy, he's just gonna be a screamer, just real dirty.
She's a fucking choir boy.
do I seem angry to you?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Why is that man so angry?
But your voice was so melodic, and
The Free stayed melodic, I think, through all of it.
Yeah.
Even the fast stuff, it still has like melody,
The only album I don't like by a band called All is Breaking Things, because I'm like, I kind of felt like they deviated from who they were.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Same idea. Well, I know new singer went up, but I also it's like crunch, like
That's, I suppose, one thing we can say that we never really deviated from we stayed in them a lot.
Especially with all the different lineups and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was the second SSD Control show. It was a show that I think you put together, the wave of the 80s. It's a day-long thing with all these bands. And I think it was the second SSD Control show ever. It was the first time I ever saw Springer and Al, you know.
That was early.
And I just remember Springer's this little guy fucking screaming his fucking head off. And Al's this scary dude with an SG and a Marshall that's like fucking pegged. I never heard a guitar so loud in my entire life, man.
Oh,
that was kind of my introduction to that like next level of like that yelling.
I mean, and there's an evolution to all the music, but eventually it did get to a point where it was almost just sort of like, I don't know what's actually happening. You know?
I noticed it was kind of a reaction, I think, to like when the Clash turned. You know, the Sandinista.
They went from garage rock, punk rock-ish, and then they got the reggae stuff kind of started, and they got a little political with it.
I think they were on the trajectory of, say, U2 status
Fuck
or something.
Bono. You guys heard that joke about Bono?
No.
So Bono's up on stage, he's in Scotland, he has a giant crowd, he goes, everybody be quiet. And he's clapping his hands, gets the entire crowd to be quiet. He's clapping his hands. He goes, every time I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies. And so from the front row you hear, stop clapping your hands, you bastard!
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no kidding. Fucking.
I wouldn't mind kicking him off a tall bridge into shallow water.
He could stop the fucking carnage right there, you know? Stop clapping.
Just think about who's in the fucking crowd. I am Scottish and Irish. Good luck.
Yeah.
There's no quip I can't answer.
What's kept you guys together all these years?
Marriage.
How do you keep it going?
Yeah, it's him. It's not.
And sober, for God's sakes.
How do I what?
Keep it going and sober.
Sober?
Well, I mean, there was phases of the band. There was like that 1980 hardcore years, 80 to 85.
Yeah.
You know?
Sober as in.
And then it kind of petered out a little.
We can go.
Then we came back again in 90 and did the new record on Tang and went to Europe and all that stuff. We were just making records every couple of years in the 90s or something with different lineups. I mean, that was the thing.
Well, I mean, you had one guy in the lineup.
Yeah, he was always there.
Who, this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
He
wouldn't go away.
Yeah, even Gizz was in the band.
He just curled up inside the bass drum, put in the case.
He brought in the most important person that I think we've ever had in the band.
Shut up.
Oh no, I need to know.
Mr. David Diamond. It was amazing. Thank you for that. I'm really thank you.
He's the guy that weaseled his way into everything.
He's the guy that weaseled his way into royalties for fucking for a freak show and albums he was never even on.
Really?
Yeah, I had to call Sound Exchange to get his name off the fucking things. Somehow we got it. Yeah. I don't know how he was able to do that, but like unreal.
Jeez, I didn't make anything either. And I was actually
You still haven't made anything.
Oh, we still haven't either, but he makes money from other bands.
That's the one I got.
Just not us.
What'd you guys do with your first million?
Oh, jeez. Well, I blew it, because we didn't know how to deal with money, like 6 figures.
Oh, yeah.
We're more of a 3-figure band. One for you, and one for you.
Was that a punch in the face or a dollar? So coming up in and around
Still
Boston,
there.
did you guys ever fight the Pixies or Jay Mascis?
No.
Come on, I was hoping
That was
for a really good
That was
story.
still like
That was after you guys.
That was after us, yeah.
It was 86, 87.
That was like
88.
a
Get her
years or something.
Get her out of there.
And I played in a bunch of bands back there, but I was in and out of the bands.
Get it off there.
I mean, I played on all the
makes it
records.
seem like it, that I
And
actually
back in
can
2000.
tour occasionally.
Yeah. Well, a year after I graduated, I got my bachelor's degree for substance abuse counseling.
Yeah, the story of the Nils is just so tragic. It's like
It's the same. The same for all of it.
Was it Alex that died?
Alex died, and Carlos is
45 years of fucking.
just waiting to be successful, and they were so good. Like I kind of put you guys in the same box. Like that early, that little actual influence and to just develop what you did, that's pretty impressive. That's a pretty cool place to come from, guys.
Took 40,
Which one was the main
45 years to
songwriter?
make 3
Alex, right?
records.
Yeah, Alex, no, Carlos is doing his thing.
Right.
But yeah, Alex is the main songwriter for the first 2 albums anyways.
What do you?
You gotta shut down.
I got to get going because I got to start setting up. Ready?
Gizz has a show.
Hey everybody, Gizz sucks, balls.
Well, here, you want to get this on here? Right?
Okay. Get a picture of that.
There you go.
Take a fucking picture.
There you go, right there. Billy,
No, I do.
it's dropped down to number 3.
What
It's
is
one of
when
the
you do-
biggest
when-
stories ever.
Yeah.
Next to Ted Kennedy
Magician
driving that
Cape
broad
Cod?
off the fucking bridge or whatever it was.
It's Cape Cod Times. yeah. Chappaquiddick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chappaqua?
There you go.
All right, well, Gizz has got to run. We're
I
going to
gotta
tie
get
this
my-
up for a
my
minute.
show and then
we'll get some
you guys
footage
are
of
up.
you guys, and we'll make sure you get the raw stuff so that you have something to promote. You have any other shows coming up? Any merch to promote?
But
Websites?
there's the Punk Rock Museum, I think, and the
Oh
dive
yeah,
bar
we're doing
coming
the
up
Punk
in
Rock
Vegas.
Museum.
When's that?
Doing the Pennywise Garage
Next month
thing.
or something.
Next month or something.
Are you going after that?
I might go. Yeah. Fly
Have you
out.
been to the museum yet?
I haven't. Have you?
Cool.
Yeah,
Saw posters of the freeze and flyers and stuff. And it made me feel good.
I remember that before it opened, they asked us if we had anything that they wanted to put up a little.
Did you give him a sock?
Give them a picture of my toe. Plastic cast of my foot.
I swear to God, I will do that